on today. The Minister of Internal Affairs with his Minister, Honorable Francis Sakia Imali, with 4 of his able deputy ministers, Minister of Administration, Mr. Samuel Brown, Deputy Minister of Operation, Minister Saina Poston Marpe, Deputy Minister for Research, Planning and Development, Mr. Edward K. Lawback, and Deputy Minister for Urban Affairs, Minister Ellen Pratt. Today, we want to say welcome to this very important press conference where a press statement will be released by the Minister of Internal Affairs on the upcoming event into the country that will be taking place in Nima County. And this full detail of this will be into a press statement by the Minister. I want to say welcome and a pleasant welcome. Good afternoon. Honorable Minister.
Members of the press, we have invited you here and you are welcome to the Central Office of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. We have invited you here to inform the public and partners through the various media that the Ministry of Internal Affairs will be holding a week-long orientation and capacity building workshop for recently appointed local government officials and personnel of other structures of the local government of Liberia. This orientation has been set to take place in Compa City, Nima County, from next Monday, August 5 to Friday, August 9, 2024. The arrival of all participants will be the afternoon hours of Sunday, August 4. We are pleased to announce that the Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Jeremiah Bankum, will address the opening session and formally declare the orientation open. Over 250 participants are expected to be in attendance, representing all 50 counties as follows. There will be 15 county superintendents, 15 county administrative officers, 15 county development officers, 15 county finance officers, 15 mayors of the 15 county headquarters that are referred to as cities, 15 chairpersons of the county councils, 15 county service center coordinators, 15 county personnel analysts, call them human resource personnel, 15 chairpersons of the county council of chiefs, 30 vice chairpersons of the council of chiefs, 2 from each county. Additionally, the minister, deputy and assistant ministers of the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the National Peace Ambassador, Liberia Peace Office, Building Office, National Concessions Conflict Resolution Office, directors and other key heads of sections within the ministry form part of the orientation. The purpose of the orientation and capacity building workshop is to empower members of the local government structures with the requisite knowledge for them to deliver on their respective duties and functions ascribed to them by the Local Government Act of 2018. Our objective is to increase understanding of the structures and contents of the Local Government Act of 2018 and other decentralization reforms, including the revenue sharing law. Issues of local government payroll management and the civil service standing orders, especially on hiring, firing, replacement, among others, will be presented by the relevant personnel of government. We are expecting presentations on asset declaration, other compliance issues, and conflict of interest from the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, the LACC, and presentation on the public financial law by Ministry of Finance and Department of Planning and Financial Processes on planning and financial processes and procedures of the MIA and the counties. There will also be presentation on the procurement and internal audit processes and procedures. We expect that the various heads of local government structures will be adequately prepared and knowledgeable about processes and procedures in order to avoid overlap and duplication of functions. There will be a session where jointly participants will derive strategies for coordination within the local government setting. Members of the press, one of the key activities of our gathering in Uganda will be to comply with Chapter 3 of the Local Government Act of 2018, which is the establishment of the National Council of Chiefs of Liberia. The 15 chairpersons of the County Council of Chiefs will elect their national chairperson and other members of the leadership of the National Council of Chiefs, which has replaced the National Traditional Council of Chiefs and Elders, then headed by former Chairman Chief Zanzan Kawo. There will also be election for the National Superintendent Council and City Mayor Council. For these elections, we have written the NDC and National Civil Society Council of Liberia to join the MIA for transparency and fairness, because we want to ensure there is no business as usual. Immediately after the orientation and election, which end on Friday, His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr. will formally induct the leadership of the National Council of Chiefs and the Superintendent and Mayor Councils into office on Saturday, August 10 in Monrovia. It is expected that the orientation, election, and induction activities will set the pace for full rollout of the decentralization reforms and the arrest agenda of Liberia. The leadership and members of both houses of the legislature have been invited, along with our development partners and the media. We again reiterate our firm commitment to ensuring that decentralization gets in full swing as firmly embarked to think Liberia, love Liberia, build Liberia. Thank you.
We want to say thank you. We will entertain 5 questions. You will please humbly call your name and your institution and get to the point. Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. My name is Sandra Johnson, and I report for KSM. This is a big boost, for your administration along with your deputies and everybody. What did you see in the ministry when you took over as a minister? That you want to do orientation and tell people exactly their different roles and responsibilities that it's supposed to play. And I mean, what does it mean for the ministry in this government?
Thank you. As a matter of fact, every functionary of government, including the Ministry of Internal Affairs, was established by law. And for you to run such a functionary, it suggests you must have to your fingertip the understanding of the law that established the entity. an act of the legislature approved by the president established the Ministry of Internal Affairs in 1962. That law has a number of sections. Those working with the Ministry of Internal Affairs in different sections, different departments and different divisions need to understand what that law is. In addition, they need to understand their terms of reference, and they need to get the message across this country that President Walker has imbibed with seriousness on the issue of decentralization of this government, of the Liberian government, meaning taking power to the Liberian people in every sector, in every nook and corner.
Okay, you?
Yes, my name is Kopo Sangai and I report for Chief FM. Honorable Minister, in your speech, I heard about conducting election for the elder chief, the Council of Elders and Chief, and then you refer to Chief Zanzan Kawa as former. On what circumstances did he become the former Chief and Elder Council? And then since when he became the former?
We are not conducting any election for Council of Chiefs and Elders. The Local Government Act that was passed and approved in 2018 repealed the 2012 Act that created the National Traditional Council of Chiefs and Elders of Liberia. In its term, the Act established the National Council of Chiefs. The National Council of Chiefs composition is first, an election has to take place at the level of the counties, which has already been carried out. Chairpersons elected at the level of the county, the 50 Council of Chiefs, the County Council of Chiefs, the 50 councils across the country. Their chairpersons, the 50 chairpersons, automatically become members of the National Council of Chiefs. So they are the ones assembling to conduct an election, to have an election and determine among themselves as per Section 3.6 of the Local Government Act, Chapter 3 of the Local Government Act, which provides that those 15 people will elect a chairperson, a vice chair for peace building, and a vice chair for tradition and cultural affairs. So those three people are going to be elected by the 15, from among the 15 parliament chiefs who have become county chairpersons. That is the process on course.
Minister, thank you. My name is Louis Sterling. I work for the Blue Dome newspaper. What should the public expect to see at the closure of the implementation as set to take place in Niba County?
Improved service delivery, a different kind of Ministry of Internal Affairs, a different kind of superintendents, commissioners, under the direction of His Excellency President Walker. There's so much expected of the county superintendents, beginning with his minister. And so we have to do everything to make sure that we position them properly. And one of the best ways to position people at the workplace is to give them training at the beginning of a massive training that is going to take place as far as the Ministry of Internal Affairs family is concerned.
Okay, we'll take two more, and the last two, the first of the last two. Go ahead.
Honorable Minister, my name is Daniel, and I report for FM. If Chief Zanzan Kawa is the former chief and elder of Liberia, then who takes his place? Just comparison.
I don't understand that.
Chief Zanzan Kawa, you stated recently that he is the former.
There is no more organization called Traditional Council of Chiefs. I was headed by Chief Zanzan Kawa.
under whose administration, sir?
Say that.
Under whose administration? Because in former President Weah regime, he served in that position. Under President George Weah,
Maybe we need to get a copy of the act so you can
yes, I
read.
think I should have it. So,
We'll give a copy to the press so that you will help us to disseminate the information and educate and inform our people. Thank you.
Okay. Gentlemen, all said and done, I want to say thank you for coming. And we hope that we can have more of these interactions here. I'm Jay Nathaniel B5 Senior. I'm the Director of Media Communication and Public Affairs. Thanks for coming.
So,